Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? I'm back with another shark movie review, and this one is Six-Headed Shark Attack. Now, I've seen all the Shark Attack movies, and it was the strange thing was I remember whenever the Five-Headed Shark Attack came out, I said, "Wait a minute, must have missed Four-Headed Shark Attack." I looked all over for it, and I found there was no Four-Headed Shark Attack. I went Two-Headed Shark Attack, which I saw with Dad. This was a while back on demand because I didn't know about the movie. And then I saw Three-Headed Shark Attack on Netflix. And then Five-Headed Shark Attack I saw last year on Sci-Fi, and then I saw Six-Headed Shark Attack. But there is no Four-Headed Shark Attack. And this one, this is another one that premiered on Sci-Fi during Sharknado week. And I don't remember Five-Head Shark Attack at all. And this one is probably one that I'm not going to remember much either. It was a real letdown. The shark was weird. Like with Five-Head Shark, it was like the shark had one head here and then two on the side. On this one, he had two heads like that and then three on the side like that. And it revolves around this couple's retreat with a great location. I can't remember exactly where it was. And it has like this guy that looks like... he's like a lookalike for Jean-Claude Van Damme, and sometimes it was tough to understand what he was saying because his voice was, I don't know, just the way he was speaking. Sometimes that you couldn't understand everything he was saying. And basically, it was a couple's retreat, and right away I could tell that I wasn't going to care for any of the characters because the characters very one-dimensional, and none of the characters looked relatable at all, and they just didn't look like they had any chemistry whatsoever. Or they just looked, I don't know, they just looked from another planet in some respects. And they had like them bantering about, and like these things. And it seemed like for like 20 minutes they were all like, they're trying to get their relationships and they're showing them fighting. And a lot of them were having trouble getting on a wetsuit. I bet you the wetsuit would be a pain in the ass to get on. So they were going to go in the water and then they had to swim for their food. Because there was like a thing out there. I mean, it was like trying to get couples to work together and stuff. And the shark was there and it came along. I mean, nothing really happened in the movie. And basically it was just them running back and forth throughout the island. CGI wasn't very good. I mean, you see the shark right away. And there's lots of shark attack and shark kills, which are okay. But that was about it, pretty much. There wasn't anything else. There wasn't any recognizable faces like in Five-Head, like the last one, there wasn't any really recognizable faces except they had a guy that looked like, kind of like Alan Rickman look-alike who was starting the awful Empire of the Sharks. He really hammed up, and he kind of hammed up a little bit on this one, but he was more restrained. And they took the movie and they were very serious for the most part. I mean, they didn't try to hammed up a little bit, and that would have been more entertaining if they would have tried to make it a little more comedic. One of the good parts was they had like the shark going on land eventually, and they had like the two sharks' heads on the side walking like feet going up there. That was kind of interesting. There was some interesting things that I won't give away there, like spoilers that the shark did. It could bite off. I think it did. I can't remember if it did that in Five-Head Shark Attack 2, but I mean it bit off like the head right next to it, and then it'll grow another head. And but for the most part, it was just, it was just kind of boring. I mean, well, it kept me interested enough to watch the whole thing, but I mean, I could never imagine watching it a second time. I mean, I think the only part that really memorable is just the location, because the shark pretty much looked a lot like it did in Five-Headed Shark Attack. With Three-Headed Shark Attack, at least they had familiar faces. Danny Trejo was in it, and the one wrestler, Rob Van Dam, was in it. I mean, it would help to have like a very recognizable actor or face in it. And then the Two-Headed Shark Attack had Carmen Electra and Brooke Hogan in it. And those, the second and third one were really good. Well, Two-Headed Shark and Three-Headed were really good. But I mean, it was weird because they were rated lower on IMDb than the other two. I thought the other two weren't very good. And this one's very forgettable. I give this 3 out of 10. Even Shark Exorcist, as bad as that was, more interesting just because it was so goofy and nonsensical. This is nonsensical, but, well, I mean, they just run back and forth, and that was bad, but you don't care about any of the characters. You really don't. And that was a a problem. So I give that 3 out of 10. So that's my review of Six Head Shark Attack. I hope you liked it. And until next time, bye, please. Take care, Malik.